there's something that I did want to read though. We had, and I'm only bringing this up because we mentioned it in the water portals episode. Remember Sacred Waters? And I was really like bugging out, like, dude, what the heck is is everything alive? Like, what is going on? Because water responds to Veda. If you guys remember Veda Austin, the lady that we talked about in that episode. I just wanted to read this straight off because this lady says she's sitting in Ilkley Moor, and I think she's like amongst some sacred stones that have been left there. They're very megalithic and all the good jazz. And Ilkley Moor, by the way, if you don't know anything about it, it's one of the most like supernatural sites that exists on the earth. It's super, super portalistic. So anyway, she's there and she says the following. In 1991, Margaret Goodhall found herself contemplative and overwhelmed by a powerful impression that she believed came back from the Backstones circle itself and was affecting her thoughts. She later described the following. So she was sitting amongst these stones and in Backstone circle. Sitting in the circle and admiring the scenery, wondering how long the stones had been there, my attention kept being drawn to the largest of them. I knew it was studying us all. I find it hard to describe what happened next. I suddenly became a part of the circle itself, as if it was a living thing. I had no sense of everyday things anymore, but the stones had a physical sense within them, and they knew we were there. What a creepy thing to be happening. I felt as though I had always been a part of those moors, and that I had never known change or concept of time. I felt as timeless as the moors. She says, then as if to throw everything into utter confusion, Margaret claims that the stones of the site began to communicate with her. She says, you wonder how old we are. We have existed since the world was first reformed. Yet what has never existed? We who stand here have never been changed by your civilizations. Our awareness is changeless, timeless. We work in a pattern and are at this time once again silent. That is eerily creepy. All forms do this. This is the stones that are talking to this lady, by the way. Our realm is intermingled with all earth forms. Our form is earth, and that is how we can touch you and your awareness of us in your being. Yet your human awareness has been diluted by change, birth, and death, and blah, 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 blah. For this was the knowledge of the first peoples. Some seek change in this world in other realms, but know it to be here also. Margaret says that she points to her forehead. It is within the earth here, and it is with you. It is the earth knowledge. It is life. When I read that, I was like, wow, I don't think they're alive. Obviously, I mean, I'm telling you guys directly how I feel about this, but I think that they are manipulated. I think they're absolutely manipulated, that they carry spiritual essence, and they are
Right.
manipulated by,
Or
you know,
that they
watchers or spirits.
were a portal and definitely
Retain their portalistic quality.
somebody was speaking through them to
Yeah.
Margaret.
And it's crazy because even the wording, man, it's so like biblically imagery reflective. The rocks are quiet. The Bible talks that they will speak if necessary, right? The fact that you are here on the earth, this is part of the earth. Where do we like undoubtedly know that the watchers are being chained up? They're in the earth, dude. They're just sitting there waiting. And I just was reading this. I was kind of blown away. So clearly there is portalistic qualities within the landscape itself, right? And I think that giants and gods knew, I mean, they obviously knew that stuff, and so they knew exactly where to trace stuff right on the.
Well, they're much wiser, and they have access to way more information than we do. So
and dimensions and all that good jazz.
Right, not to mention
just that one little extra thing. Hey guys, we're the Christian Theological Dark Web Podcast.
We have a new podcast dropping almost every week. If you'd like to subscribe and get special content.
Oh, well, that's easy. Head on over to Spotify or to Patreon and sign up for only $3 a month.
Thanks so much for checking out this video. If you'd like to see another, click a link.
Maranatha.
Maranatha.